with Megan Lavin, and she is from Allergy Awesomeness.
That's
Tell
right.
us why you started the website.
For sure. Well, both of my sons have multiple food allergies, and it's difficult, you know, learning how to cook. You leave the allergist office with a sheet of can'ts, and you're wondering what you can feed them. And so we've had over 4 years of experience, and as food allergies are on the rise, people kept coming to me, oh, I hear your son has food allergies. What do you feed him? So I felt like it was a place I could, you know, share things that have worked for us to hopefully help other allergy moms, or even family or friends of allergy. You know, you might have someone over for dinner. I get that all the time. We're feeding so-and-so, they have celiac, or we're feeding so-and-so, can you help us? So definitely needed with food allergies on the rise.
And so helpful that you create all these yummy recipes, because even those of us, like, I don't have allergies, but I love all your recipes that you make. So they appeal to everyone. Today we're making what?
Sugar cookie bars, because I love food. You know, I want it to taste good, so whether it's allergy-free or not, it's got to pass the bar. So.
Okay, and they are so cute.
Yes.
You could do them
Look
for
at
the
this.
4th of July.
How easy for a potluck dinner. I mean, like, you just bring it instead of a bunch of individual cookies, cut them into squares. Perfect. So easy.
Which, let's
mobile.
be honest, the worst part of sugar cookies is cutting each one
right?
out. So
I know.
that
I don't do it
replaces
anymore.
that.
Once you do it, you'll never go back. It's so simple. Put it in the pan, done.
Okay, let's talk about the ingredients and start putting them in the KitchenAid as we go.
Okay. So right now I've got some shortening, which, hello, every good cookie needs a little bit of fat in it.
Okay.
And if you need a soy-free shortening, there's one called Spectrum that's really good. Because a lot of people don't realize shortening does have soy oil often. So you're going to want to go ahead and cream that with sugar. So just like regular cookies, you're going to want to just add it in that. I've got 3/4 a cup of shortening and then a good whole hearty cup of sugar, because after all, these are sugar.
Do you want me to start creaming
Yeah,
this?
go ahead and get it going.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
All right.
And then to that, you're going to, just like regular, you're going to add your wet ingredients. We've got a little bit of vanilla to help add out that flavor if you want to be my sous chef. And then instead of the typical milk, a substitute that I love and works really good for us is rice milk. A lot of people will think, oh, just do almond milk or soy milk, but those are also top allergens. So
is this rice milk?
That is rice milk.
Okay.
And you'll notice that the ingredients, it's 1/4 a cup plus 2 tablespoons, which kind of seems random, but it's actually to give it that wetness from not having eggs. So don't skip. You might think, oh, it's just a little extra measurement. No, it's needed to give that wetness that eggs would typically give.
Okay, good to remember. And then what is this?
That is salt. So just typical salt.
This is salt.
Yeah, anytime you have something sweet, you want to add that little touch. It actually accentuates it. And then you've got baking powder. So when people hear allergy friendly, they think it's going to be totally crazy ingredients. It's not.
No, we have sugar, salt, baking powder. Yeah, we all have these.
Exactly. Now this actually is a special one. So this is the Energy Egg Replacer, and it has been a lifesaver because, I mean, eggs are in what? Every baked good?
Yeah, so you said Energy Egg Replacer.
That's right.
Okay.
And so what it does is it gives it that same kind of texture and rise. So you can go ahead and add that in. And then we've just got our baking powder left, and then of course the flour. I like to add that last so you don't overmix it. And I wanted to go over, this is with most flours, but especially with gluten-free flours, you want to be sure to just spoon it in loosely. You don't want to overpack it because it can get dried out really quickly if you overdo the flours.
I am so glad you just mentioned that, because I thought she's going to show how, and we need to pack that in.
No,
so you want to do the opposite.
Nice and light. I usually go over, above like that. And then instead of getting a knife out because I'm kind of lazy, I just take the back of the spoon, give it a nice clean break off.
And it looks perfect.
And there you go. And that's the rest of our 2½ cups if you want to add that in.
Okay, so I will keep adding this in, and then we're also going to talk about the frosting,
yes,
when we get back.
It's like a buttercream without butter, so it's very important. We'll talk about some ratios that you'll need to
Buttercream without butter. That sounds amazing. Okay, Megan, thank you. So fun to have you here. We still have a lot more. Stay with us. Megan, we are making these sugar cookie bars.
Yes.
And they look adorable, perfect for the 4th of July, but they are also allergy friendly, as is everything you make.
It is, it's true. Well, and I love sugar cookie bars because they're super portable, super easy, extra thick. I mean, when you have a sugar cookie, you want a nice big bite, and they're super versatile. I mean, right now I've got the festive blue frosting and the red and white sprinkles. I mean, but you know, spring colors, Halloween colors, I love making them all year round. So
yeah, you can totally change it up. We did the cookie part in the last segment. Now we're going to talk about the frosting. So how do we start this?
Well, you want that classic buttercream flavor texture, but obviously you can't do butter because it's one of the top allergens. So I found that you don't want full shortening. That's usually why people don't like store-bought frosting, because it's too much of a texture. So, and you don't want to do full coconut oil, which is usually another butter replacement, because it melts really easily. So I have found half and half is the perfect thing. So
Thank you for figuring that out for all of us.
Yes, lots of trial and error just for you guys. So I do 1/4 a cup of the shortening and then just 1/4 a cup of the coconut oil. And then you've got the typical ingredients: powdered sugar, vanilla, And as always, I do my rice milk instead of the typical milk. And then you get that creamy, soft texture. And then it's
I cannot wait to try these. Before we do that, let's talk about what else is on your site.
Yeah, so I do all sorts of recipes. I do breakfast, snacks, lunch, dinner, because you've got to feed your kids, and if you've got allergy kids, it's frustrating when you can only find just dinner recipes or just breakfast recipes, so I try and run the full gamut.
Yeah, and if people missed it before, she has 2 boys. They both have allergies.
Yeah.
So you've just learned to live with it and make it fun.
You do, you do. I mean, just because you have food allergies doesn't mean you don't want to eat good food, so you just keep working at it till you figure it out. And hopefully I can share that wisdom with others.
Yes, okay, let's bring in Britt and Dave
Yeah,
for
I've been dying to try
our
these.
taste test.
So good.
And I'm sure these are kid approved. I'm sure your boys love
I
these.
could barely get out the door this morning. My son was like, you better bring some back.
Okay,
Now,
just look how thick that is.
I know, that's the kind of bite you want right
These
there.
are gluten-free too, are they?
Yes,
Oh, they're gluten-free
yeah.
as well. Wow.
Top 8 free, so free of all the top 8 allergens. Sweet dairy,
good.
eggs. Yeah.
This tastes like a normal sugar cookie,
It does.
which is
You
really
wouldn't know, right?
amazing.
And the texture is the same.
And the buttercream without butter, amazing.
So smooth, the nice soft crumbly texture. Everything you'd want without all the allergens.
Wow, that's
Megan,
good.
thank you.
That's really good.
You're
Okay, Megan,
magic.
we have to talk about bringing treats to class or treats to kids' activities.
Yeah.
What can people who don't have kids with allergies but want to be aware of those that do? Can they look on your site? Do you go through ingredients and products that may surprise people that have allergens?
Yeah, I've actually got a post coming up of a bunch of safe candies. So if you don't have time to bust out some sugar cookie bars, like for the summer right now, I mean, just watermelon, fruits, strawberries, totally natural, gluten-free, allergy-free. There's Otter Pops, there's Skittles. So I'm going to be
Perfect. That
naming
is
stuff
exactly
you
what I
can
was
go
wondering.
grab off the shelf, because I understand not everyone has time to bake. But if you do,
But if you do
wanna
make
make.
these,
Yes,
we'll have the
definitely.
full recipe on our site
Great.
too.
Yeah, so check out Allergy Awesomeness. Megan, thanks
That's
again.
the place. Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
have a wonderful day, and tomorrow's Friday.
Yay,
See you
we'll
then.
see you then.
we
Bye-bye.
almost made it.